perfect. That's gonna be perfect. You can just sit right here, babe. Sit right there. So, group checking in? Okay, I thought so. Come on in, fam. Jeremy, how you doing, man? Come on in. Welcome. Come on in, feel at home. Come on in. Feel at home, family. Welcome to the studio. Welcome. Come on in, family. Mic check. Check 2, check 1, 2. We on, we live and direct. We on. Yes, we back. We on. Live and direct. Checking in from Tamarack, Florida. Right here next to Fort Lauderdale. Where you checking in from, family? Where are you checking in at? Where you at? What state? What state, if you don't mind sharing with us? Let the family know where you're checking in from. I'm in South Florida, right here in Fort Lauderdale. Come on in, family. I'm just settling in here. Where you checking in from? Oh, yeah. The fire is burning, huh? Yes, sir. Wisconsin is here. Dan is here from Wisconsin. Illinois is here. Who else we got? Where you checking in from? Anybody outside the USA? Anybody outside of the USA? Checking in. Canada is here. Ontario. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, fam. I know Miss Vivian. I know where you at, Miss Vivian. You very close. You very close to me. I can probably hear you. I can hear you breathing. You're so close. I got that about right now. Rob, where you checking in from, Rob? What part of the world? What part of the world you living in? We got Fort Lauderdale here. That's me. We got New York here. We got Canada here. We got Nevada here. I see you, Nevada. I see you. I see you, Illinois. There's Dan. Wisconsin. A big shout out to Wisconsin. The UK. The UK. Who's checking in from the UK? Rob. Welcome, my brother. I don't think you're the only one from the UK. Maybe today you are, but we usually have a few people checking in from the UK. Welcome to the family. Welcome. Yeah, I want to jump in. Let's jump in. Let's go ahead and start off with a little reading here. Actually, may have 2 visitors coming over to the studio today. They may come up during our lesson. Don't let that bother us. They'll jump right in. We may have 2 people coming over today. We'll see. Sifu's here. Sifu's always here. We're going to do Lao Tzu's teachings today. Welcome, welcome. Let's jump into Lao Tzu's unknown teachings. Let's start there. Let's do it. Page 58, passage 47. Lao Tzu's teachings. These are Lao Tzu's teachings, not mine. I couldn't dare take credit for it. Oh yeah. It says, let me ask you a question before we jump into this. I want to get an answer from the group. Let me ask you a question. What does the word, and you can Google it if you don't know, or you can wait for Soul Group to chime in, but I want someone to type the answer up here. What does it mean when they say dualistic thinking? Dualistic. Dual, like DUALISTIC. Dualistic thinking. If you need to Google it, Google it. It's no big deal. Type it in the chat for me. What is dualistic thinking? And why is that important to our practice? Welcome to the chat. Anybody that's new, we begin each and every one of our Tai Chi movement sessions with, I'll say 90% of our sessions begin with a little Tai Chi table talk. And usually a little bit afterwards as well. We segue into a little Tai Chi table talk afterwards as well. Two perceptions. Rob says dualistic thinking is two perceptions. Anybody else? Anybody else? What is dualistic thinking? Dualistic. And why is that important to what we're doing here? Is it important to what we're doing here, to our study, to your study? Thinking something is both good and bad, Gary says, with a question mark. Gary says thinking something good is both, no, thinking something is both good and bad, and he puts a question mark. Anybody else want to chime in? I'm learning as well, family. I'm learning as well. Yeah, this is how we do it. We do it together here. We grow together. We learn together. We grow together. That's why it's called family. That's why it's called family. I'm no leader. No. We're all leaders. I'm not interested in anyone who is not interested in being a leader. No, we're not looking for followers. Nope. Nope. Leaders only. I'm simply a guide, family. I'm simply a guide. Yin yang and a whole thinking. All right. So now let's jump in here. I want to segue into this because the first line says, and remember, these are not my words. It says, page 58. It says, dualistic thinking. Listen closely, family. Dualistic thinking is a sickness. Sickness. Dualistic thinking is a sickness. Religion is a distortion. Materialism is cruel. Blind spirituality is unreal. Chanting is no more holy than listening to the murmur of a stream. The murmur of a stream, like the body of water, a stream. Counting prayer beads is no more sacred than simply breathing. Religious robes no more spiritual than work clothes. If you wish to attain oneness with the Tao, don't get caught up in spiritual superficialities. Spiritual superficialities. Don't get caught up. Instead, live a quiet, simple, free of ideas. Instead, live a quiet and simple life, free of ideas and concepts. Quiet and simple. Find contentment in the practice of undiscriminating virtue. Undiscriminating virtue. The only true power. Giving to others selflessly and anonymously. Selflessly and anonymously. Radiating light throughout the world and illuminating your own darkness. Illuminating your own darkness. Your virtue becomes a sanctuary for yourself and all beings. For yourself and all beings. All. ALL. This is what is meant by embodying the Tao. Embodying the Tao. That's what this means. The totality of what I just read. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down, family. Simple but profound. Simple. I'll be honest with you. I do my best, and I'm not perfect by any means. I'm perfectly unperfect. Let me restate that. I'm perfectly unperfect. But I tell you what, family, and I hope you're doing the same in your life. Doing our best every day to live in a way that is benefiting to all and causes no harm to any. Benefiting all and causing no harm to any. I can't find any wrong in that type of living. I can't find it. Welcome, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all ready to do some Tai Chi flow? I am. I most definitely am. I'm ready, family. So I hope you got something out of that. I don't read it just to be reading. I could read to myself. Some people actually tell me that they enjoy me reading that. I hope you got something out of it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. We'll talk about it later. I see some stuff in the chat, but let's go ahead and get some motion. Let's get some movement in, family. Welcome, everybody. Let's get some movement in. Thank you for sharing the live streams. Thank you for sharing the live streams. Thank you for reaching out to me with your contact information. I saved your contact information. I have your cell phone numbers or whatever number you provided. And I also have your email addresses. So thank you. I hope you saved mine also. Just in case we ever lose connection online. You never know. You never know. Let's not just think that things will always be the way that they are. Let's not take it for granted. You know what I mean? I like to be active and not reactive. I like to be active and not reactive. When you're reactive, you're always going to be behind, trying to catch up. Always a step behind. Hey, let's settle ourselves. Let's go. I feel real good today. Real good. And I trust that you do as well, family. I trust that you feel very well. Not sure if we have any new people here today or not, but we're going to take flight as normal. Let's go ahead. Inhale. Welcome to the chat. If you're new, leave something in the chat to let me know that you're new and you're going to be back again. And when you do that, I'll know to invest some time, especially for new people. Especially for new people. I mean, you're definitely always welcome. Everyone is. All levels. Most of us are beginners. Most of us are beginners. This is our salute, our bow, our way of just simply saying thank you and paying respect, you know. These arts were deeply embedded into the culture. Deeply embedded into the culture. And they believed in simply saying thank you to the ancestors, you know. When I say ancestors, I'm not just talking about parents, grandparents. I'm talking generations, way back, deep, way back. Exhale down. This is up and down. Inhale. This is upward and downward form. This form we've been doing ever since we started doing our live streams. So we always go back, right, family? We always go back one way or another. Absolutely, without a doubt. So some key things are taking place inside of this movement that I want to see taking place inside of yours. I can't see you right now. So you are my eyes. You have become my eyes. Generally, the teacher would be there looking you over, you know. Well, you can look me over, but obviously I'm not seeing you. But I want you to start scanning your body with a fine-tooth comb. I mean, looking for details. So as you go forward here with the arms, I want you making sure that your body is going forward. I can't check these things, family. You got to check them. Right? This is how you're going to find your Tai Chi. When you inhale and you pull back, family, look at my body. You check to make sure your body's shifting back like I just did. And make sure that the body's not just, look at my body not moving. That's not Tai Chi, family. This is isolated arm movement with no body. No, this is not Tai Chi. You see what I'm saying? No chi flow, just arm flow. No chi in the body moving, no energy moving. You don't want this. You want this. You want shifting. You want sinking. See my body sink down? See my body go forward? See my body come up? So my body is doing this. This right here. This is a symbol. That's what it's doing. That's Tai Chi. You can get that one movement right. You on your way. You on your way. On your way to where? On your way to developing good Tai Chi, family. On your way to developing good Tai Chi. Because once you embody the principles in one movement, you bring those same principles into other movements. I'm not losing you with that, right? With the terminology. The principles simply mean, I just told you, make sure you're going forward and backwards, and make sure you're going up and down. Make sure you're doing that in all of the Tai Chi movements, because they require those things to take place. That's it. Here, we're going to go into, we're going to float into something different. Inhale, pull back, all the way in. Let's do another one. Soul group, you know all of the details, the deep imagination that we know how we go with the imagination on these, right? Make sure you're using those things. If you're not using all those little tips that I give every lesson, the skill's not going to develop. You have to use it or you lose it, right? So we imagine that the universe is coming towards us here. Use those ideas, those concepts. We imagine that the universe passes through us, literally, goes through us in this wall behind me and beyond that wall, if I'd like to. It's our imagination, and energy can pass through things, whether we realize it or not, right? And then we're exercising energy as well. So when that energy comes back in through the back of my body, through the rear of my body, it passes through my body and then out the front. So we want to play with that, right? Third eye as well, family. How about having the eyes just right, the vision just right? How do we get the vision just right? Right? We carry that perfect vision into every single posture, family. By having the eyes correct, it's going to help your mind get into that meditative state, that flow. Trust me, I'm guiding you along the road that I walk, hand in hand. How do I get into that meditative flow? I'm telling you exactly how I do it. And we do it together in unison here. Now watch, inhale. Exhale down. I want the ball to go back into the dantian here. So let it bounce off the floor into your dantian here. Now start floating here. Shift. Now turn. My chi is flowing. I really don't want to stop now. I want to keep flowing. Shift. Put my Tai Chi ball down. Pick it up. Ward off. Ward off. Forward and backwards in the ward off. Remember what I said about don't pass that front knee past the toe? So look, ward off. Shifting backwards and forward. Ward off, forward and backwards, family. Soul group, you feel comfortable in this, right? Okay, so I want you to add to yours, but me and the younger, the junior generation, right? The new family members, I'm going to do something with them and you're going to keep doing your thing. All right? I want you, soul group, I want you to do this, but I want you to practice turn the back foot, step back. Bounce, sinking, down the Tai Chi ball. So we're changing doors, but we're changing it in a harmonious flow. You see that? Now I'm on this side. I want you to do one on one side. See? One. Come back. Bounce. It bounces up. You shift over. I want you to flow from side to side. Just like this. New people, you're just going to stay in this one position just like this and go backwards and forwards. Just this is it. This is fine. Unless you want to take an attempt at moving your feet like we are with the stepping, you're welcome. But don't feel discouraged if you aren't able to follow it perfectly. That's all I ask. Turn your back foot to go back. So family, soul group, old timers, I want you doing, watch that, you see? Watch that change. Out, right into it. One, shift back. See that? Right into it. Flow. Watch my back foot. I'm not even bouncing, I'm just coming right into it. You see the flow? Change door flow. Back foot. There's a bounce here, but it's not a big, you know, it's just subtle. See, everything is getting small now. Small, right? Flowing, left side ward off, right side ward off. Turn the back foot to step back. See? Turn that right out. Go right into it. Out. Right into it. Ward off. Step back. Find your flow. Find your flow, family. Change doors with the ward off. Keep going, fam. Working the ward off. Working ward off. Solo form practice. This is ward off practice. Ward off. With the 5-style stepping pattern. Ward off. Couple more. Couple more. Come back to the right. Come back to the left foot forward. When you get to left foot forward, left arm forward, stop there. And then rotate Tai Chi ball. Rotate. With the ward off. Rotate. Rotate left. Inhale. Rotate right. Come back to center. Turn the back foot. Step back. Parallel. Turn out. Step forward. Ward off. Rotate left. Rotate right. Back to center. Find your flow, family. Turn the back foot. You get the pattern down now? You get the pattern? So it's ward off straight. Rotate. This is roll and ward off. So we're shifting and rotating. Shifting our weight and rotating our torso. As soon as we get back to the front, turn the back foot. Shift back. Turn out the foot. Side that you're going to. Coming right back into my ward off. Ward off. Shifting. Rotating, twisting. Back to front. Turn my back foot. Find your flow. Loosen up, family. This is going to help you flow at your own pace, own breath. How to move naturally. Back foot. Wow, see that? Ward off. Rotate. Shifting. Back to the front. Straighten. Step back. Couple more. We're going to do something different. Couple more. Ward off. Turn. Shift back. Rotate. So you can just work this ward off form forever. The last side. Ward off. Step back. All right, step up to ward off. Step up to your ward off. Just hold your ward off. Don't move. Just hold the ward off. Feel your weight right now. No shifting, no changing. Just standing in ward off, like a standing meditative posture. Only ward off. Just standing, no moving, just breathing. I want you to feel this ward off posture. Feel it like we're doing the standing like a tree, standing stake, standing meditation. Breathe through it. Don't change your weight distribution. Feel your skeleton inside this ward off. Just hold it. Just hold the ward off. Don't move. Relax, close your eyes. Don't shift forward and backwards. And just feel. Crown point up. Hold it for a couple minutes. Hold it as long as you can, without going to the point of physical exhaustion, of course. When you feel like it's becoming, pretty intense, change the back foot, step back, change doors, and do the same thing on the other side. Stay in that one for a minute, 2 minutes. Just breathing until the point where it starts to feel physically challenging. Keep doing that. Alternate sides a couple times. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm setting my clock. We're going to do that we're going to call this our standing stake practice with ward off practice. We're going to do that. So keep alternating sides. Everybody doing all right? You're going to thank me for this later. This will help you get a much better physical connection with your ward-off posture. We're going to do every posture in the form like this eventually. Figure 8 and up. Don't move the body. Don't move the body. Don't move. No figure 8. Just standing. Just standing. That's it. Just breathing. No moving. Let the body move from the breath moving, not from you shifting your weight. Just micro, nano adjustments. We're looking for nano adjustments here. From the body adjusting by itself, not from us adjusting. This is a passive practice, not active. This is a passive practice. Just holding it. Just hang out. Change when you get ready. Feel your weight distribution. It should be the majority in the front leg, and it should stay that way. If you start feeling any discomfort in any place on your body, do your best to guide your breathing through that space. Just breathe through it and see if it dissipates. See if it feels better, more comfortable. And if not, okay, move on, change to the other side. Give that side a chance to recuperate. But always give it a shot, breathing through it. Open every joint in your body, every joint. Yeah, just like that. Don't look down, fix your eyes. Get those hawk eyes. Get those hawk eyes, don't look down. Crown point up. Feel inside your body, family. Crown point up. That's a question for you. Don't type it in. Don't type it in. Stay with your practice. These are things I want you checking in your body. I want you to imagine that your front arm has a balloon on the top. I don't want to move because I want to hold my posture. But the front arm is light. And the back arm is weighted down, heavy. So you have light and heavy. If you need to make any adjustments because of discomfort, do your best to make these little micro adjustments. Don't move much. Don't move much. Almost like twitching your nose or twitching your ear. Nano movement. Breathe. That's all you're doing now. You can count the breath now if you're familiar with counting the breath. If you're familiar with that technique, perfect time to employ it. Only difference is here, we're just going to change doors whenever we feel discomfort. We're going to breathe through it and change sides. And it's like starting over on the other side again. Do it a few times. I set the clock. It's going to be a surprise. It's not going to be long, but I want you to just focus on ward off. Breathing in it, standing still in it, holding it, holding your ward off. Remember, ward off has forward and backwards, right? The front arm is stretching forward, not a physical stretch, but it's more of an intention than anything. It also, the backhand has this backward intention. So it's like, you know, if you had a piece of paper between two hands and you're splitting that paper, that's the type of tension that you have between the hands, but nothing too physical. Change whenever you feel like, you know, it's a little too much. Feel the bottom of your feet. Make sure they're still feeling nice and comfortable and have a nice, pleasant relationship with the earth. Your feet, they shouldn't be conflicting with the earth. Nice, pleasant feeling on the bottom of your feet. It should feel welcoming. Nice, long, slow, perfect time to focus on that exhale being longer than the inhale. Our exhalation, the breath out, perfect time to focus on following a few of those breaths all the way out into infinity. This is perfect time for that. Perfect time to feel your tailbone descending, like, you know, you have a weight, right, on the tip of your tailbone, on the coccyx, right? Perfect time to feel your tailbone being pulled down, while simultaneously the opportunity is also excellent for us to focus on relaxing the pelvis, softening and loosening the pelvis, so that we can make a more physical contact, more physical relationship, like build our awareness in the spinal region, you know, the vertebrae. We can start to feel those independently, each one of them, you know. And we can do that by having the crown point. Yeah, same crown point. I keep preaching on it. The tip of the crown point right now going straight up. And those hawk eyes are certainly in place right now. The vision, the hawk eyes, you know, the hawk eye vision, where the eyes are not spread open real wide, because that's going to help you set that meditative state. And then the breathing, right? Deep from the belly, long, slow, and deep. Tip of the tongue. You know it goes behind the front two teeth at the roof of the mouth. And you just feel. This is it. Just feel. We almost home, family. Check your body for everything that I just talked about. Check it. Once you check it, start over and check it again. See if anything changed. And do it slow and casually. It's no like just like taking a walk through the park. You're in no rush. Check your body the same way. Just going through slowly, enjoying every part of it, every aspect. Okay, change yours, step back. Step back. Hold on to that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that feeling. That was good, family. That was 8 minutes on that. That was an 8-minute ward-off practice. Oh, somebody said figure 8, and I thought they said let's do 8 minutes. Oh, Pam, you said figure 8. I thought you said let's do 8 minutes. My fault. Let's move now. Let's move now. You should feel nice and energized from holding that ward off for 8 minutes. Pay attention to the details. Sinking. Crown point up, tailbone down, right? This hand right here is going through the earth, and it's like getting earth energy in my palm. It's like it's right in here. I just scooped it through the earth. This is called playing with the universe. Exercising the self with the universal self. See? Soft. Let's flow with the ward off. So now we're going to let it go now. You saw that? Yeah, bring it back. Let it go. Let it go. So group, you know ward off, right? If you know how to let it go, change sides, change doors. New people, just stay here with me. Follow me. Follow me. You'll get it. Let that ward off go. Whoa, whoa, yeah. That feels good. Do both sides. Yeah, of course. Do both sides. This is like a long and short hand inside there. This is letting the ward off energy go. You've been accumulating so much now. This is letting go of the ward off now. Letting go, balancing the ward off. The excess of energy. Let it go. Out the fingertips, out the toes. You can do your figure 8 here, family. Soul group. Soul group. Figure 8, soul group. Yeah. Perfect time to practice your figure 8. Train your figure 8 right here. Change doors. You know how to do all this stuff. You're getting more and more advanced. I'm gonna hang out right here with the juniors for a while. Keep going. We can always keep going. That's why I say one exercise is an exercise for beginners as well as the more advanced. Same exercise. Long and short hand. New people, keep going. Watch this. See the hand shape? See that? And by the way, welcome to the family. All the way out. This is the release. All the way out. And then we're going into a little long and short hand family. Soul group knows exactly what I'm talking about. See how I incorporate it into each other? And then you can come right back to it. Do it a few times to move that energy around, the ward off energy, right? Now watch how I change doors. And junior people, here, give it a shot. Follow me, watch. Watch my rear foot, which is my left foot. Right foot, sorry, watch. Straight. Step back to parallel. Turn out. Right into the other side. Right into it. You see that? See how smooth it works? Here's a long and short hand. So you can keep doing this side repetitively. You're going to turn eventually into a Tai Chi ball, family. You're going to turn into a Tai Chi ball. Meaning that you're going to find that one point. We call it one-point training. And you can just go in any direction at any time. Just like a ball. A ball can always go in any direction at any time and only has one point touching the ground. We want to become more like a ball. That's why we work what we call one-point training. All of these different patterns and directions and angles and 5 stars that we got on the floor, you know, the 5-star steps. We got the Tai Chi sign. We got the roundness. We got the circle inside the square. The circle inside the square. How about that? You working square footwork, family? You been working that? I've been filling the toolbox up. I know. A lot of stuff. Work your figure 8 here now. I gave that to you on yesterday. How to use that inside of this scattered step, right? So we're not parallel, we're scattered now. One foot is forward, one foot is back. You can still do the figure 8 routine. You should do the figure 8 routine. Absolutely, you should. Absolutely. That's the next level. That's the next level. Always another level. Always something else we can add to. I don't want to say complexities because they're not really complex. It's adding it to the basics. We're adding to the basics. We're making the basics more basic. How about that? Getting to the root of things without the fluff. Without the fancy accessories. The nature of it. Nature is simple. So that's why we do these simple practices. A lot of people run away from them. We do every posture in the form like this, family. We do it as a meditation. And by the way, congratulations on that. If you stood for the whole time, congratulations. If not, congratulations anyway. 8 minutes is not easy. One posture, first day. I just thought I'd give it a shot. But we do every posture in the Tai Chi form like that. Part of our single form, single posture training. Welcome to ward off. We're deepening our ward off. How's your ward off feel, family? How's your ward off feel? We hadn't talked in a while. How's your ward off feel? Talk to me. How was it? How was the 8 minutes? How was the 8 minutes? Gary said thank you. He enjoyed it. We did 8 minutes just now. Same here. Figure 8, only when we're moving, dear. You know, absolutely. Loving the figure 8 with the rolling ward off. You boom. Soul group. Thank you. If 1 or 2 people get it, I did my job. I did it. 1 makes me happy. Super happy. If I'm not even gonna say it. Yes, I am. I enforce these simple practices to a degree that they weren't enforced upon me the way that I enforce them upon you. Enforce, whatever, however you want to say it. They weren't highlighted. Teachings were different. They kind of like showed it to you and told you if you do it, to do it. But how I keep talking about it and bringing it into our practice all the time, I wish I had that. I wish. No, I don't. I appreciate what I have. It's great. It's perfect. But I hope you get what I'm saying. How y'all feel? I feel good. I feel very sensitive. I'm taking a physical accountability right now. My skin feels highly sensitive and like just vibrational. We've been doing the good stuff. Let's do some flow right now. Let's flow with that. Let's flow with that. Tailbone, figure 8, crown point, tailbone, figure 8, breath, broken record, broken record. Dantian, lower Dantian is leading the movement, the turning. I want you to check your knees right now. Go ahead and look at them. Are they violating? Are your knees violating right now when you make a turn? All right. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Check them here as well, your knees. Check them. Are they going outward? Do they have that outward condentation that we speak of? Go ahead and implement that right now. This is why we're doing the figure 8 training on the bottom of the feet, family, so we can feel our entire body, every aspect of our foot. Like Brother Bill said, we're waking up the consciousness in our feet. I couldn't have said it any better than that. Our feet has consciousness. Every part of our body has consciousness. We're waking up the consciousness in our feet. Talking about having phenomenal footwork, you will have just that. It's no different from a basketball player shooting 1,000 jump shots per day, or 3,000, or 4, whatever 1,000 it is. It's the same type of thing, but your exercise is working on different things. Balance, rootedness, connectivity. Every time you roll that foot on the ground and work that, that's what you're working on. You get what I'm saying? And then those fundamentals can be built into whatever we do. It doesn't matter if we play basketball. It makes us a better basketball player. The Tai Chi principles make us better at whatever we're doing, period. We just apply the principles to life. Are you following me here, family? Long and short hand going up and down and around. And I want you all to exercise your tailbone and the bottom of the foot, the figure 8. This is a chance to get that in for today. Just in case you haven't, here you go. Perfect opportunity right now. Feel it now. This is up to the 45-degree corner, pointing out to infinity. My weight is also in accordance to where my hands and arms are. So check this out. My right ankle, so kind of behind me, this corner back here has become empty basically, look. So I know that's my awareness. Over here has become pretty substantial and pretty full. This is where my weight is. You get what I'm saying? I feel myself, very finitely. Wow, felt that. I feel every little detail now. Remember, the bottom of your foot, out on the perimeters of your foot, imagine being out on the perimeters of the entire universe. You're out, way out on the perimeter. So you want to travel your body like that, family. These little things that I talk about, you're not going to see that written down anywhere. This was the mouth to ear teachings that the old teachers, no, I'm not old, the old masters would give to the students, mouth to ear. It wasn't written down. A lot of the stuff is hard to communicate from, if you read it, you're not going to get the essence of it. You're just not going to get the essence of it. But when you have a teacher who knows these little things, and you can talk and hear directly from a teacher, you got access to me and you got access to Master Leo. You can start to you feel the conversation, you feel the word, you start to feel the word. And we're all different. Master Leo animates his words completely different from the way that I animate my words. Right? The animation, that's our personality. True personality. He can't be me, I can't be him. We can have the same information, but you can learn something from everybody. And maybe he can teach something, I can teach something, and you'll learn, obviously, a lot more from him than from me. You get what I'm saying? Here we go. How does flow feel in your spine? Don't your spine just love this figure 8? Flow up, right up my spine right there. Up to 45, down this line. What a wonderful exercise for the spine. Watch how I come down this back line here. Now my weight's on my back heel. Back here is full. Up here is now empty. I can feel all this presence and awareness. You feel that? It's just physical. It's just being in your time and space, family. Now I'm coming in here. I'm becoming more substantial, more full. Full over here, empty back there. Back there is becoming empty. My awareness is leaving there. My body weight is leaving there. Everything is leaving there. Although I want to still have my peripheral vision everywhere, the true yin and yang is always changing. Primary focus is always changing. Hope this stuff is making sense to you, family. Out to the horizon here. That's why I put emphasis on this stuff. So we're doing it nice and slow and gentle. We're like just flowing, you know. But it could be like, you know, because we've done it so many times. That's come in. Right? But we're just going, I'm not just doing this. Whole body. See that? Same energy. We want to get rid of the energy no matter what we're doing with it. Healing ourselves or protecting ourselves. Sink down. I'm going to reverse it now. I'll go all the way around. Sink, circle, and back up to the front corner. All the way out to the horizon, round. Out your toes, out your fingertips. Open the ribs, flow. Feel that energy flow. Down. All the way around. All the way back up. Out. All the way out to the horizon like that. Take your time. It's no rush. Go slow. Do a couple more. Inhale. Behind you, see? You get it from behind you. Front corner here. Up, long and short hand. Circle. Across the front. Across the horizon, all the way out. If it's the clouds are out, man, love to play in the clouds. Love to play in the clouds. You get time, study the clouds from time to time. Inhale here. Into preparation here. Exhale. Slow down your breath. I know my breath sped up a little bit. Slow down your breath. I want you to feel inside of yourself, you know, just from being relaxed. So take long, nice, slow, deep, relaxed breathing, okay? Just a few. I want you to be nice and relaxed before we conclude here. We got to go back to 0 point before we leave. We don't want to leave without going back to 0. So everything begins at 0 and then we end at 0. So the more that we develop our practice, the more we want to comply to the principles of the practice. All right? So we want to center ourselves. Got your breath right, family? Center yourself now. Slow down your breath. You need a couple more seconds? Take a couple more seconds. I'm not going to rush you out. Slow down your breath. Get it where it was like real. Remember when it was really long, slow, and deep and relaxed. Go there. Don't think about anything right now other than getting your breath nice, long, slow, deep, and relaxed. Look for that Wuji state. Wuji. Go there before we leave. That's the perfect place to be. That's the field of opportunity. So go there. Nothingness. Nothingness. Couple breaths. Okay, wow, I just thought of something. Well, it just came on me. I'll give it to you. At the end, I'll give it to you. Inhale. I'll give it to you. Something subtle that I want you to start feeling that I hadn't quite shined the light on, I'll say. Haven't brought much focus to. So one little thing here. Let's give thanks first, though, okay? Right here. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Sifu. Thank you, Sifu. Thank you to you and you as well, friends, family. Thank you all. Yeah. I look forward to meeting y'all here every single day. Thank you so much, Soul Group. Thank you. I feel that compassion right there. Right there. Wash the inside of the body here with all of that charge from today. All of that chi. Yeah, wash inside here. All of that chi. All of that chi. All of that chi just washing. Or wash the heart. Get those lungs, man. Show those lungs some love. Show those lungs some love. Those lungs, go out there and get it. Bring it to us. You know what I mean? Let's charge them up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to all of our organs. Thank you. Thank you to all of our organs. Thank you for working so hard for me. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you to my heart. My heart. Thank you. Be compassionate to yourself. Love yourself, family. Love yourself, family. Inhale. I'll give it to you at the end. Thank you. Yeah, Soul Group. A lot of stuff. I don't like to say thinking because I'm not thinking, but things come to me. Call it what you want to call it. Thinking without thinking. But things come to me in regards to what I want to share with you, like specific things. And most of the time, especially at this point, they're usually very simple, but very the simple things that we do. It's funny. Like I play around with some pretty high level martial artists, right? And the ones who are serious about learning and they have an open mind, they understand how the little simple nuances are so important, that they're actually like keys. But people who are not so, I'll just say junior people, they don't see the value in that, in the nuances. So a lot of nuances I share with you all, Soul Group, and I know some of you all, most of you all, are employing those minute details, especially Soul Group, because a lot of y'all have been doing Tai Chi for a while, but some of the new people, they have not, and they'll overlook some of these minute details. But there's a very minute detail at the very beginning of the form and at the very end. And if you don't take your time at the very beginning and at the very end, you'll never feel this very minute detail. If you jump into your practice without centering yourself, and if you jump out of your practice without centering yourself, you'll never discover these subtle details. So teaching to a general population, meaning that you're teaching to people, just a broad range of people, you have to be creative in your teachings without watering down the teachings. So you find a way, this is what has worked for me, you find a way to make the practice interesting, but not entertaining, but interesting. It may be fun, but it's not entertainment. We're going to have fun. We do have fun from time to time, but it's a serious type of fun, right? But we're going to get people on a broad range. So how do I optimize on all of these people? How do I serve them well? Well, I make my product, which is me, my Tai Chi, I make it pretty generalized, but at the same time, it's also going to be very beneficial if you use it according to what I tell you to do. So that's my general introduction to everybody, and that's what I've done with you all. Slowly but surely, I start feeding these high-level details, and people who stick around at the end, like you all, still here, Soul Group. What time is it? Yep, 6 after. See y'all still here. These are the people who usually pick up on the tidbit. So that's why we always had the Tai Chi table talk after the class. A lot of people, they was real busy. They zipped out of class. Zip, zip, zip. They gone. Pew! Sifu's dropping deep knowledge while we sitting down having tea. You get what I'm saying? That's when he dropped the deep knowledge. So basically, I'm following the same format that was set forth by my teacher. So, with all that being said and done, let me do this. And it's very subtle. It's going to take 2 seconds for you to embody it because you're Soul Group. So when we're standing, right, and I'm talking about being in touch with our dantian and the tip of the tailbone. So these things are these are precursors. These are precursors. You have to be able to get the true feeling of where I'm guiding you when I'm talking about the tip of the tailbone. It's not just a thought anymore. It has to be a true feeling. And I've gone over the method of how to get there and develop that feeling. In the beginning, it's a thought. Everything comes from nothing. Everything comes from nothing. Right? But if you employ the methodology that I'm sharing with you, you'll get that true feeling. Because it teaches you how to move your physical body by using your mind, relaxing different parts of your body, traveling inside of your body. So now that we've been working on feeling the tip of our tailbone and we've been cultivating our center, our dantian, now feeling the dantian, I can understand if you don't really have a substantial feeling of that. I can dig that. That makes sense. Sometimes it takes years, right? But you do have the awareness of it. And having the awareness helps you to move from the center, to own this space. What do I mean by owning it? To have a sincere connection, physically and mentally. It belongs to us. We should be able to move from our center. So if you follow the methodology, you'll be able to basically get the true feeling. So now that you've developed the true feeling, and remember, true feeling starts with a thought. So if you haven't, you're still getting the thought and the technique. So imagine that my hand here, right? This is the back side of my body, right? If my tailbone, this is the tip of my tailbone, this is the tip of my head. So my tailbone, if it goes under just a little bit and the dantian is up here somewhere, I will be basically cupping. I will be kind of like, the body would be going like under the dantian. You get that idea? It will be holding the dantian. But if the tailbone goes out, the dantian would be able to fall down, release. You get that? Follow me on that. I need to know if you get that. I want to know if you get that. This is your body. This is your dantian. Yeah, this is your body. This is the head. This is the tail. This is the dantian. So if I'm holding it, the dantian, it will sit there. But when I do this, it falls out. Dantian, it just rolls out, right? So in the beginning of the form, right? When we're standing here, even if you're going to play Tai Chi ball, anything, when we're standing here, what position is your tailbone in? How is your tailbone and dantian in the relationship according to what I just explained? How is yours? How does it feel when you're here? What is your tailbone doing in relationship to that tailbone? Where is it? Right? Just standing here. Feel it right now. Go ahead. You feel it? This is huge, family. This is real big. This is big. Feel that. I want you to feel it. I don't want to tell you about how I feel. There's nothing to think on. There's no thinking. It's feeling. I don't want you to think about it. I want you to feel about it. Gary, I want you to feel about it, brother. Don't think about it. Make the connections. The connections start with a thought. I told you how to get it going. Now, when you're standing here, you can feel that right there. You can feel that right there. You can feel it. It activates the whole body. It activates the whole body. Now, let me explain it to you without explaining it to you. I like to guide you there so you can feel it by yourself. So you're standing here. Walk through it with me. Feel your tailbone. Forget about the dantian. The physical tailbone is generally easier to feel than the energetic space called the dantian. So feel the tailbone. So when you just step right into this position right here, what relationship is your tailbone in right now to the dantian? Imagine that it has this concept where it's holding the dantian. It's holding it there. Right? Soon as you do the inhale and the body opens up like this, the tailbone flexes back. This drops down. You open up that gate. And then crown point up, tailbone down. The gate is open now. And you maintain that now. You get that? You open up that gate and now you got that gushing well open. First is here. It's just sitting here, the dantian. And then you go inhale. That tailbone drops back. You open that gate up. Boom. Now you bring it back forward, back straight. And then now that energy channel is open, going up and down. You just open up that now. You activated the dantian. Got that? I want you to start feeling that. I want you to start feeling that. That's the base. That's the base of it. Also, in the palms of the hands, when the hands are like this, on the sides, right? And the fingers. See how my hand is like this? Imagine, let me show you. Oh, this is huge, family. This is so minute that it's huge. Can't explain it, but I can feel it. That's it. If you can guide somebody to the way that you got to the feeling, that's that's the challenge. To guide people to the feeling. So the hands, although the hands are like this, right? On the side, they have a slight cupping action because there's a small invisible Tai Chi ball sitting here. The fingers aren't curved as much, but I'm just telling you that it's an imaginary Tai Chi ball sitting right here when the hands are here. This small Tai Chi ball here is connected with all the space behind here. This huge Tai Chi ball. This huge Tai Chi ball back here. All of this is connected. So when you inhale and you bring that tailbone back a little bit, it drops the dantian into space. Drops it down into that empty space between your legs. And then you straighten back up. Very subtle. Can't be seen to most people who don't know it's there. Very tiny. Minuscule. Nano. I want you to train with that. I want you to train with that, family. I want you to train with that. In the very beginning of your practice, after centering yourself, before you begin, make sure that you center yourself and then open that space, let that dantian extend down with the earth energy, let it grow, and then bring that tailbone back in, back to where it's supposed to be vertically. That should make sense. I think that's like crystal clear. I think that's crystal clear. I think that was crystal clear. Talk to me, family. Did I explain that well? Did I explain that well? Daniel says yes. Okay. I did my job. We bow out already? I don't remember. Did we bow out? I'm going to bow again anyway. That deserves another bow. Thank you, Sifu. Yeah, we did, but I'm going to bow again. Because that deserves a bow. He guided me through that explanation. That was very precise. And I know you feel it as well. So let's bow out. I may have you guys tune into another lesson with Tommy or somebody. We'll see. Hey, let's bow out again. That was good. I want you to remember these little details, family. These are the minute details that people aren't exercising. They're doing the big external stuff. Come on in, Tommy. They're doing the big external stuff that can be seen from the outside. But little do they know that behind the big external stuff that you see on the outside is these little minuscule nano movements that's taking place on the inside. That's one of them. Those who stick around at the end, they get the gems. I keep throwing them out there. Take off, family. I love you. I got a class to teach. That was awesome. Thank you, guys. You pick up so quick. I didn't know you were going to get it so simple, so easy. You made it seem like it's simple. Another hug for the soul group. Thank you all for sticking around. Build on that, family. Brother Tommy, how are you?
Great. Yourself?
Doing well. Build on that, family. I want to see your Tai Chi like super duper good. You already know that. I love you. Peace. Talk to you soon. I got to teach a class. I love you guys. Peace.